Here we are.
No, I start.
I used to drink, I used to smoke, and then I danced. I used to drink, I used to smoke, and then I danced. Well, I'm coming from the river in this crowd room. Need some new religion and I need it pretty soon. Drink, I used to smoke, and then I danced.
Welcome back finally to a brand new episode of The Drunk Chefs. Today I have my friend Beth from Vancouver here who's going to cook for us for a change, which is so nice. And today she's making a...
White Bolognese with Rigatoni.
Right. And it's supposed to be pretty simple and really tasty. And this is how you make it.
Okay.
Do you want to do that again?
No, I'm happy. Sure. Take two.
No, it doesn't have to be two. That doesn't have to be take two.
I'm happy.
Do you want a glass of wine?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
First, you pour a glass of wine.
That's right.
So the recipes...
Wait, don't.
Oh.
Cheers. Cheers. Now we can cook.
Usually, so this recipe, which I know he puts up, but the recipe includes rehydrated porcini. It's 1.5 ounces, like this. So usually what I do the first thing is to boil water, or use a tea kettle, rehydrate these, and you reserve the water, the mushroom water, to use later in the recipe. So you need 3 cups of water for this. Then you're going to finely dice 2 carrots, 1 rib of celery, and half of a sweet onion. You compost yourself. What? Meat.
White. So why white instead of a red tomato?
Well, first of all, it's milder. Tomatoes are very acidic. Some people can't eat tomatoes. Although, because we have pork in this, there's some people who can't eat pork, right? It's milder. You really get the taste of the pork, and the mushrooms is so good. He says his knife is too sharp for me.
Worst case scenario, we have these.
Okay, so now the first thing I do after chopping is rehydrate the porcini mushrooms. Beg your pardon? This is actually 1 ounce each. We need 1.5 ounces. I don't mind using too much. And when I make this at home, I often add additional mushrooms because of the mouthfeel. It kind of gives you something else. But these are super good, very flavorful.
What did you say?
So when I make this at home, I add regular mushrooms because you want a variety of feel in your mouth. You don't want just the because it's ground. I did say mouthfeel.
Do you know this is a PG show?
So 3 cups of water with 1.5 ounces of porcini mushroom. And again, this is 2 ounces, but we're okay doing a little more.
Oh, so I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
It's 3 cups. It's letting it sit.
Okay.
Yeah, because you want them fully rehydrated and to sort of steep so they make the mushroom stock. We're gonna start with the pan. I've got it warmed. I'm gonna use a little bit of olive oil. Which olive oil? Your special one?
Go ahead.
How am I gonna carry these over there? Do you have a plate?
Dude.
Okay, fine.
You have hands.
I do.
You can use your hands, Let's see how many she drops.
Ready? Mushroom?
So I have a feeling we're sauteing these vegetables down probably for until they're nice and brown, but not too caramelized.
Minutes, yeah. So basically, you're gonna get. Don't make a joke. Basically, you're gonna get a mild Italian sausage.
Why would I make a joke about this? What can I possibly be?
And what you want to do is you want.
This is a PG show. I told you this.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna take it out of the casing.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Really good. Oh, this guy's unhappy.
I'm not saying anything. Like I'm totally keeping my mouth shut.
And I let this cook first until before I put the hamburger in.
Gotta break it up a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta break it up. Probably walnut-sized pieces, something like that. I'm gonna use it all though. And our pork's not all the way done, but that's okay because this can cook. They can both cook at the same time. So, and again, just break it up. Okay, so now we're going to add 1.5 cups of. Got to go on the cup side. 1.5 cups of white wine. Your beef stock probably won't be frozen, but that's okay. There we go. Might be. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna chop these rehydrated.
You're so serious.
Oh, yeah.
Why are you so serious? You have an interesting chopping technique.
How's that? Is it not your
You
technique?
don't really have one.
I can hold the camera and you can chop, John.
No, that's fine. So, is all this liquid going to be gone, basically?
Not all of it, but you want a very loose sauce. So you don't want it. You want it to be sort of moist, but not like a spaghetti sauce. It's not going to be like. But it's going to be held together when we put the mushrooms in, and then we're going to put a little bit of cream in, and then we're going to put the Parmesan. So now I'm going to add the porcini mushrooms. All the reduction is going to intensify the flavor, but it does take a while. And then once this is reduced some more, we'll do the last bits and adjust the seasoning, and we'll be good to go.
So we're almost done, right?
Yep, we're just about done. We put the pasta on. It's a little bit more than al dente, but because we're going to put it in with the pasta, with the white bolognese, we're going to drain it. We're going to put it in, and then we're going to finish it with about 1/3 of a cup of that. Whipping cream, heavy whipping cream, and 1/3 of a cup of fresh Parmesan. Do not, under any circumstance, get the stuff in the green can.
Don't what?
Get the fake Parmesan in the green can.
Oh, no, don't, no.
That's
watches,
like one of the venal sins or something.
No one watches the show would ever do that. No,
Okay.
seriously, they would know better.
Okay.
I would actually come over to their place and hit them over there with
But
it.
even getting the stuff that's
That's totally dodgy.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. So you need to add about 1/3 of a cup. That might be more, but that's okay. Some Parmesan. And you're probably going to do 1/3 or 1/2 a cup. It's really just going to help bind. And one reason we don't add much salt, or we didn't add any salt actually, is because the Parmesan is salty. So give it another stir. You want it a little bit loose, and when you're serving, you want to make sure you get some, oh, it's so good, some of that sauce. There you go, white bolognese with rigatoni. Delicious.
How is it?
Good.
It's good?
A little bit of Parmesan, madam?
Love it. Thanks.
You love it.